initially I thought short films, somebody said short films are a calling card. And if you can prove yourself in a short film, if you have a successful short film, you can make because nobody buys feature films. Sorry, nobody buys short, there's not much of a market for short films. So I made some very short films. And then they were based on the text of poems. So there's a limited market for poetry, I think. And I don't think a poetry film can be longer than 3 minutes without being unwatchable for most people. So I decided to write a longer narrative script. And I mean, I could have ideally one would have somebody else's script which is perfectly written. But the problem is, where do you find a script which is perfectly written? If you find the script which is perfectly written, would that person be willing to essentially give that script to an independent filmmaker, since I can't afford to pay anything? My films so far have no budget at all. And I thought, how hard can it necessarily be to write? So I started writing. And I decided to write a little bit every day. Regardless of whether it was good or bad, whether I was inspired or uninspired. And in the end, I think I'd initially planned to stop at 10 pages, and I carried on until I had actually a full-length script, feature-length script. It's surprising. So anyway, this film is about my attempts to begin to, which I've never done before, and I have no idea how to do, begin to turn the script into a film, using very limited resources. Yes.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How was your morning?
I listened to the song of birds and I reveled in the sound of silence.
I myself was in the city. It stinks.
Oh, I remember. Yes, I remember. How is your family?
I wish I could help them somehow. Help them to help them to elevate their thoughts.
You're better at this than I am.
That's it.
Okay.
So we look to each other, not on the camera.
Up to you.
No, you tell me.
As you wish. Usually to each other.
I'm gonna start first.
Please. It's your line.
Hey, oh, I thought you. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. It's your line.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How was your morning?
I listened to the song of birds and I reveled in the sound of silence.
I myself was in the city. It stinks.
Oh yes, I remember. How is your family?
I wish I could help them elevate their thoughts.
Yes.
You do it again, once again. What I'm saying is, just to see the angle,
sure,
and then.
Sure. It's beautiful. The way you set that shot, fucking masterpiece. Look how beautifully it's framed.
I'm gonna look at you, not in the camera next time. Because if I look at you, at least you can see my eyeballs in the camera.
Yeah,
otherwise,
exactly. When you see eyes in a frame, it's great.
Yeah, yeah. Because if I look at the screen, you can't see my eyeballs.
Okay.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How are you this morning?
I listened to the song of birds, and I reveled in the sound of silence.
I myself was in the city. It stinks.
Oh yes, I remember. How is your family?
I wish I could help them elevate their thoughts. It's good. Let me just look at the lines. I wish I could help them somehow.
It doesn't matter if you forget the lines. You approximate.
Yeah.
Hail Caesar.
It's me.
Oh, sorry.
Start again?
Yeah.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How are you this morning?
I listened to the song of birds and I revelled in the sound of silence.
I myself was in the city. It stinks.
Oh yes, I remember. How's your family?
I wish I could help them somehow. Help them elevate their thoughts.
Yes, do it.
No, you smile, but if I smile, I look fucking my cheeks.
You look good.
Let me see if how do I look in.
Take 4 or something, I don't know.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How are you this morning?
I listened to the song of birds and I revelled in the sound of silence.
Well, I myself was in the city. It stinks.
Oh yes, I remember that. How's your family?
I wish I could help them somehow. Help them elevate their thoughts.
And how's your parents? Okay.
Okay. Good. So, I mean, that wasn't your line, bro. That was.
No, I made it up.
So I should have said something?
No,
They're fine for you?
Yasser and Kayvan. Oh, we're supposed to clap. Too late. Final take, Nietzsche film.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How are you this morning?
I've listened to the song of birds and I've revelled in the sound of silence.
Well, I myself was
How?
in the city. It stinks over there, hurts badly.
It hurts badly. What did you do in the city? Is it?
Bro, that was your line. You had to say something. Yes, I remember that. How was your
yes,
family?
I remember that. How's your family?
I wish I could help them somehow.
Okay.
Help them elevate their thoughts.
Okay. And how's your wife?
Okay.
Yasser and Kayvan, final take +1.
Hail Caesar.
Oh, is that what one is?
That is what you are. How are you this morning?
I have listened to the song of the birds and I have revelled in the sound of the silence.
I myself was in the city. It stinks over there that it hurts.
It hurts. It hurts. Yes, I remember that. It hurts.
What about your family?
My family doesn't speak to me.
Well, about my family, I wish I could help them somehow.
You wish you could
Help them elevate their thoughts.
Okay,
But it's all in vain.
it's all in vain. You have tried.
Yeah, that's it.
You have tried.
Well, I have tried, but you messing up the lines.
Well, that's as far as we got. It's also as far as I got, because I don't really know how to. Apart from working on that one scene, I don't know if I could recruit my friend to do that many more scenes. But the thing that was very interesting to me was how instinctive so many things were to him. And I think it's partly because of the technology. I was reading a book about Cassavetes, interviews with Cassavetes, and when they were filming Husbands, Ben Gazzara, Peter Falk, who played Columbo, and Cassavetes used to watch the rushes the next day. And he's kind of my role model in filmmaking, Cassavetes. And he tended to use a fairly improvisational approach, although it wasn't pure improvisation. It was based on a script. But anyway, he was saying that they would revise their performance the next day depending on how the rushes came out. So now, 20 or 30 or 40 years later, we're very fortunate with digital cameras. We don't even need to wait for the next day to see the rushes. So we would literally, as you can hear in the in-between clips of the scenes, we would literally film a take, go round the side of the tripod and play the take back. And so my friend who was kind enough to help me with the scene picked up very, very rapidly some of the things that do and don't look good on camera. It was the fastest, I think the fastest screen acting, self-taught, because I didn't really say anything to him, self-taught screen acting class in history. I think the next thing that I plan to do is, I've written a very short script, it's 3 pages, for a short film festival, and I think I might see if I can carry out the same process with that very short film. And if I can perfect the process on a 3-minute film, I think then I'll come back to this feature film, and with more confidence.